We broadcast live here on Tony'sPicks.com. We're here with you Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time, delivering live free soccer picks for the games for, well, today it's going to be all Champions League here for action on Wednesday, so make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you get the best numbers with these picks from our expert handicapper, Paul Legaritos, here on the show. Before we get underway, just a couple of things, guys, about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description and the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys. Post your picks in the comments below. Don't forget about our podcast. All of our picks are in podcast form at Tony's Picks Podcast. Check out our podcast as you'll check it out there on the site. And of course, remember to visit our website, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the link and get signed up to our top cappers. You can see Paul's on fire here. He's got an early best bet here from Europa League right now up on the site. Because you'll see our best bets here on the tab here. Each capper can release one best bet per day per sport. You can see Paul already has two of them up there. Wednesday, Champions League action. Thursday as well, Europa League action. So check out those best bets, as well as our $15 pick, where each capper can designate one of their picks as a $15 pick on their card. Many want to make a great impression, so they'll put their best bet there at 15. So we have a lot of volume there today up there on the site, as well as our popular 3-packs. So check those out over at Tony'sPicks.com and get signed up. Individual plays as well available on our pick ticker. All right, let's get ahead this one underway. Let's welcome in Paul Legaritos. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Paul, what's happening?
Nice, it's going great. I added a late steam pick, which is also a best bet. I didn't have a best bet for today, but now I feel more confident about one of these plays. So I have some Champions League matches for you guys. Plays going live tomorrow. We covered today's matches yesterday, so today we're gonna start looking into Wednesday's matches, which I think are gonna be very tricky, but I have some nice suggestions for you guys.
All right, nice action here today on our show, on our 5-pack. So let's go ahead and let's get this one underway here on Soccer Picks Daily, Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. It's Champions League action here for Wednesday as Real Madrid takes on Celtic.
Yeah, Real Madrid have already qualified to the next round. They're sitting at the top of the group with 10 points. The only thing to be decided is the top spot. So Celtic, they've already been eliminated, bottom of the group. There's nothing for them here. They will just try to have fun and maybe try to hurt Real Madrid in Madrid. Now, neither team is actually fighting for their lives right now. Of course, Real Madrid would love to win and move on to the next round as group winners. However, I do see Celtic scoring here because Real Madrid, we also covered them last week. They had both score against Girona, a 1-1 draw. Their defense keeps bleeding goals left and right this season. So I do see both teams getting on the score sheet tomorrow. So I like both teams to score minus 135 here.
All right, Paul, I got to find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Here, action for Wednesday Champions League, Real Madrid and Celtic. He likes both teams to score the return minus 135. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time. Like, subscribe, set notifications so you get the plays and get the best numbers with them here on our show. Let's move on here on Soccer Picks Daily. It's time for our next play here on our 5-pack. Continuing here with Champions League action for Wednesday as we have Shakhtar taking on Leipzig.
Yeah, this is the other match of the group that I just covered between Real Madrid and Celtic. And now Shakhtar Donetsk, they need to beat Red Bull Leipzig. And if they beat them, they're going to overtake them in the standings and steal that second spot. So this is a very crucial match for both sides. Of course, Shakhtar Donetsk have already locked the third spot. And they're going to move on to the Europa League anyway, unless they win. If they win, they'll overtake Leipzig for the second spot of the group, and they will move on to the next round. So this is a very tricky match for Leipzig. It's played on a neutral ground. I think it's in Poland. It's in Poland. The match is in Poland between a Ukrainian side and a German side. And this is an early match in the Champions League. So there's all kinds of things going weirdly in those early matches. So I wouldn't be surprised if Shakhtar Donetsk, even if they lost, it's probably not going to be by more than one goal. So I like Shakhtar plus one goal at minus 125 here.
All right, Paul, let us find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Champions League action here on. Oh, we got the pick 2 here. Champions League action here for Wednesday. We have Shakhtar take on our Red Bull Leipzig. In this one, he likes Shakhtar plus one goal. The return minus 125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Make sure you tune in Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Like, subscribe, and set notifications. But if you're looking for Paul's best bets, guys, All you got to do is click the link in the description, click the all cappers tab and get signed up. He's got a late Steam play up there for you right now. Tuesday early 2 p.m. Eastern time challenge. 3 p.m. Eastern time, Champions League best bets. So get on board with that right now on the site. Profit guarantee, as well as best bets up there for Wednesday as well as Thursday action. Thursday Europa. We got Wednesday Champions League. Of course, the long-term passes will serve you well. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Legoritos. It is now time to go over to our Wednesday, continuing here with Champions League for Wednesday, AC Milan and taking on Salzburg.
Yeah, this is another interesting group. Keep in mind, guys, that this is match day 6 of the Champions League's group stage, so there's a lot to be decided, and these are some really important matches. Now, AC Milan sitting second in that group, and Salzburg are sitting just 1 point behind them. So everything is still open. These two teams will fight for the second ticket to the Champions League knockout stage. And Salzburg, they've scored in 38 of their 40 matches in 2022. They've been firing in all cylinders, and they also scored in the reverse fixture against AC Milan. Now, they've scored in most of the group stages so far, a lot of 1-1 draws there as well. And AC Milan, they'll be missing their starting goalkeeper. But I do see them scoring as well. So the play here is take both teams to score. Don't care who wins at -125.
All right, Paul, let us find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Champions League action for Wednesday, AC Milan and Salzburg. And this one, he likes both teams to score the return, -125. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily. Make sure you tune in to us Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern time. Like, subscribe, set notifications, be live with us, get the plays in real time so you get the best numbers with them. Hear from our expert handicapper, Paul Legoritos. Let's continue on here on the show. Continue on here with Champions League action here for Wednesday, as we have Chelsea taking on Dinamo Zagreb.
Yeah, this is another match where I like both teams to score. Chelsea, of course, they have already qualified from this group. The only thing to be decided is whether they're first or second. Dinamo Zagreb, though, they need to win, and maybe they'll get a combination of other results to overtake Salzburg in the third spot and move on to the Europa League, because as it is now, they're being eliminated. So Zagreb, they need a win here. I'm not so sure they're going to get it, but they can surely score a goal. And Chelsea, they're coming off an awful 4-1 loss against Brighton over the weekend, and they've been kind of struggling just a little bit lately. And I think Dinamo Zagreb, who have played in the Champions League for many, many years, they're the champions of Croatia, and they usually get into those group stages. They can hurt Chelsea here. So I like both teams to score at the -105 here.
All right, Paul, I got to find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Here we go. This is action here from Champions League action for Wednesday, Chelsea and Dynamo Zagreb. He likes in this one, both teams to score the return, -105. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily with us Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern time. If you miss any of these picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Continuing here with Champions League coverage here for Wednesday, Maccabi taking on Benfica.
Yeah, this Maccabi side, they've been scoring a lot in their home matches. I think they haven't missed, they've scored in all their home matches in 2022, and that's 30, 40 matches across all competitions, including the Champions League. They scored 2 goals against PSG last week. Of course, they lost 7-2, but still, they found 2 goals against PSG last week. Prior to that, they beat Juventus by 2-0. They scored in the 3-1 loss at Juventus. They also scored against PSG. So they scored a couple of goals, 3 goals against PSG, 3 goals against Juventus. They've been scoring in all of their home matches so far in 2022. And again, that's a sample of 35, 40 matches. While Benfica, they also need a better result than PSG in order to overtake them for the top spot of the group. Again, this is a match where I see a lot of goals. Maccabi Haifa have been firing in all cylinders, and I do expect them to score against Benfica. So I like the combination of both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals at -120 here.
All right, Paul, I've got his finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. You'll find those best bets there. Champions League action for Wednesday, Maccabi and Benfica. And this one, he likes both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Return, minus 120. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Lagotos. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications to be live with us. And before, Paul, we get into the recap, once you let everybody know what you have going on at Tony'sPicks.com, as your best bet record has been outstanding here. 39, 18, and 7 last 64 best bets. Also showing great profit this year. Overall sports, over 1,045 units of profit. That is all documented over at Tony's Picks. If you go to Paul's handicapper page, you can see all the plays there. They're documented on the site. All right, Champions League action here. Europa League action as well Thursday. We head into the Big Five. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Okay, I have 3 p.m. Eastern. Actually, it's 2 p.m. That's a typo. 2 p.m. Eastern, total of the day for tonight. Match is going live in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I have a Tuesday, early 2 p.m. Eastern, Champions League best bet. I have a 2 p.m. Eastern Champions League best bet for tomorrow as well, and on Thursday. So 3 best bets, 1 for today, 1 for tomorrow, and 1 for Thursday, and a couple of other plays mixed in there together. So why buy this place individually? Well, you can take a 3-day pass and you'll get all of my plays for this final match day, which is decision day essentially in Champions League, which is just the best club competition in soccer.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Paul Lagotos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Action right now here in about a few minutes away from the start, about an hour and a half away from the Champions League best bet here up there right now from Paul. So get on board there with the play for today. Actually, best bets as well on Wednesday. Best bet for you on Thursday. So 3 best bets on the board. Also, total of the day has snuck in there here for today as well. So a lot of action here today from Paul in this Champions League. So get on board there. But again, as Paul mentioned, instead of buying these plays individually, why not just invest in that 3-day all sports pass? Get all of Paul's plays here for the Champions League action today, Europa for tomorrow. Then we get into the Big Five for Friday. So get on board there. And of course, you could use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off your purchase when you do that. And of course, you can access this page, Paul's handicapper page here, by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, get signed up, and right here is your 3-day all sports pass. You click it, and you'll be able to save it and get signed up. You'll save $20 off using that promo code. And now on the individual plays, these are profit guarantee, meaning that if the plays you don't show a profit, the credits are back into your system for what you paid for. You get site credits. Not on the long-term passes because they're sold at a discount. Also, too, on the long-term passes, we get a 3-day pass. If Paul happens to find a late Steam play, these are games that begin between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time. Those plays will be emailed into your inbox. Only on the late Steam. We don't do it on all the plays. We don't want to flood your email box, but only on the late Steam. On the late plays that Paul's put in that into the system that begin between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time, those are late Steam. Those will get into your inbox. Also included, no additional charge, are the late Steam. So get on board there with Paul with that 3-day all sports pass and use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save yourself 20% off. Again, access this page by clicking the link in the description. You click the All Cappers tab and you'll land right here on the profile page at Paul's handicapper page. You can see the great records here and just scroll down for the individual plays and the longer term passes there you see there, as well as the pick ticker. If you want to buy picks from Paul a la carte, you can do that as well. Several options for you there. You make the choice, but get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. Paul, it's now time for the recap.
Okay, these are all Champions League plays for Wednesday, starting at 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Real Madrid versus Celtic. Both teams to score minus 135. And I keep saying that, guys, but the early Champions League matches are always trappy. They're always traps there, so be careful. The second match in that time zone, 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Shakhtar Donetsk versus RB Leipzig. We're going to take Shakhtar plus 1 goal at minus 125. Moving on to 4 p.m. Eastern. AC Milan versus Salzburg. Both teams to score minus 125. Chelsea versus Dinamo Zagreb, both teams to score minus 105. And Maccabi versus Benfica, a same game parlay of both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at minus 120.
There you go. Paul's 5-pack here for you. Champions League action for Wednesday, guys. Make sure you check out Paul's best bets by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and you'll land on Paul's handicapper page and get signed up. He's got best bets on the board right now. Action for today. 2 premium plays up there on the board right now, so get on board. And also late Steam as well. So get on board. Of course, that long-term pass, that 3-day pass, as we mentioned, is your best value. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of Soccer Picks Daily. Guys, make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live here at 2:15 Eastern time, and make sure when you do that you like and subscribe and set those notifications, because we want you guys live with us so you get the plays and get the best numbers with them for these great picks that Paul delivers here on our show Monday through Friday. All right, that's going to do it. We're going to wake up, body guys. So you guys make it a winning day and night. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Soccer Picks Daily.